Can you afford to live in Miami in 2023? Let's look at statistics and see exactly what can help you. If we haven't met, my name's Jose. I'm no one special. I am a real estate agent in Miami that is analyzing statistics so that way you can make the best decision for you and your family. Let's get right into it. So obviously, there's going to be more expensive areas, more expensive homes, depending on the neighborhood, the size, and all of that. But on average, for a single family home for the last 6 months in Miami-Dade County, they have been selling for $550,000. That's been the average price. That's for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with 1,685 square feet, putting the price per square foot at $337 the square foot. Single family home. Let's go into condos. Condos, a little bit cheaper, $385,000 for the last 6 months for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with 1,030 square feet, which puts the price per square foot at $406 a square foot. Townhomes, the average price was $405,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with 1,461 square feet, which puts the price per square foot at $275 a square foot. So this is the last 6 months. These are statistics. I pulled them up yesterday on the MLS. So what we're also going to do is we're going to review the mortgage rates. As of today, February 24th, 2023, sorry, forget the year. The 30-year mortgage is at 7.423%. The 15-year is at 6.7%. And what we want to be clear before we plug in anything, I'm going to show you a calculator that we have. You want to know about your down payment amount, so that way you can see what the loan amount is going to be. You also want to know your credit score, your potential credit score when you're going to be purchasing. Association fees, how much are they going to be? Because that does have a factor into it. The insurance and the taxes. So you want to have all this picture done, all this data done before, so you can plug it in and see if you can really afford to live in Miami. So I'm going to pause this and we're going to go right into that. All right, so for you, so you can see yourself, anyone with a credit score between 700 to 719, this is where I got the numbers. Let's keep it like that so it's consistent. The 30-year, the 15-year, the 10-year, Google's very good about popping this up right in the beginning. And it tells you the date, February 24th. We are also going to grab these numbers, right? So I'm going to grab this one, plug it in. We're going to go to the mortgage calculator. Google provides it as well. They provide it with PMI and taxes. PMI is private mortgage insurance, meaning that if you have a down payment less than 20%, they're going to label you as high risk and charge you an extra monthly premium, which is called the PMI. So let's go right here. And I haven't done this before, so I don't know what to expect. We're going to look at a single family home, $550,000 for the last 6 months. Let's say your down payment, let's do a 10% down payment. Okay, let's see if you can do that. So you have a down payment of $55,000 on a 30-year, which the interest rate is 7.4%, in Florida with the same credit score. Property taxes, this is pretty normal, $6,800. Let's do a normal $6,000 just to keep things kind of the same. Homeowners insurance, this has increased dramatically over the last year. I'm going to put it as around $3,000, which I still think that's cheap depending on the home. Private mortgage insurance, which is going to be needed. Some of it is $199, so let's fix this one. Some of them are $300. So let's be fair. Let's do $250. And usually single family homes don't have an association. And let's go here. So your total monthly payment with a $55,000 down payment is going to be $4,435 estimated. So the loan's going to be $3,400 and your taxes and fees are going to be $1,000 a month. Now, let's look at the condos. So the condos, I said, were $385,000. So we're going to adjust this, $385,000. Let's keep it the 10% down payment. Keep it the 30-year fix at 7.4. The Florida, there you go. Property taxes are typically less here, so we are going to have to adjust this. Let's say Proportionate, let's do about 4,000. Let's just do that. 1,000. Homeowners insurance is also going to be a little bit less. Let's shoot it at 2,300. It's not going to go down that much. And private mortgage insurance, keep it the same. Now the association. Associations could vary. Here in Miami, a cheap association is about $200 a month, and expensive can be thousands and thousands of dollars. Typically, you're looking at about $400 a month, $300 a month. That's the average condo. So we're going to put it at 400, just so we can get a decent picture. And you can see here, $3,500 a month is what you can expect to own a condo. That is $385,000 with a 10% down payment. Now, all this is going to change. If you put 20% down, it is going to be cheaper, and you can get rid of this private mortgage insurance. So this is going to go down to zero. So with 20% down, $77,000, you're looking at a $3,000 a month for a condo that's $385,000. Townhomes. Let's go back into the townhomes. Townhomes do have a little bit less on the association fee, on the homeowners association, and they are a little bit more expensive than the condo. So we're looking at $405,000 for the average 3.2. Let's keep it consistent. So it was 10%, the 30-year fix. Let's meet them in the middle. Let's do $5,000, right? And all of this obviously is an estimate. And depending on the neighborhood, waterfront properties, all this stuff, they have different flood insurance and everything included. So it's going to be a little bit different. And I'm going to put this one at $3,000. Really should be about 4,000. Let's put it at 4,000. That's what's going to be. Private mortgage insurance, yes, let's keep it the same, $250. Their associations are typically a little bit cheaper. I'm going to put it at $300, which I've seen some cheaper and I've seen some a little bit more expensive. But you can expect $3,829, $2,500 for the loan, $1,300, and then if you do go the full 20%, and you remove this PMI, we're looking at $3,200. So you need about $3,000 to afford a home in Miami-Dade County, whether it's a condo, anywhere, plus. That's the average. There's areas that are cheaper. I'm not going to say that they're not, but this is a good base point. So if you're trying to see whether you should live in Miami, if you're going to move in there, work remotely, all this stuff, if this is something that's going to help you. Now, for those of you who found value, go ahead. Don't like it unless you found value. And if you want to see the three sacrifices a buyer has to make if they're struggling to purchase a home, I'm going to put a link below on at this video so you can go ahead and check it out. All right, that's it for this video. Until next time.